Exactly the time we've been waiting for, man.
Yes, sir.
Playoff football is here. Playoff football has arrived. I am absolutely psyched. I cannot wait to go over these wild card matchups. I can't wait to just sit down and watch some playoff football, man. We've been talking about it since week one. Me and you, and then we started this podcast around like week 3 or 4. Um, it's just been awesome. You know what I mean? The season
Yes.
flew by, in my opinion, and
Bro, so fast.
and probably the most exciting football season that I've seen in a long, long time
I
because
agree.
of
So wide
how
open.
so wide open, man. There's everything is pretty much matchup based, in my opinion, of who gets who and who's home and who's away, and how these guys play on certain days. Like anything can happen. Any of these
Yep.
teams, could be any of these teams, and you could end up seeing a Super Bowl that you didn't expect. And I'm really, really excited to go over this with Brendan. The wild card round starts Saturday at 4:30 p.m. and we're gonna get into the games. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, wild card weekend, best weekend in football. And yeah, man. First and foremost, how are you doing?
I'm good. Just got
Good.
done hitting, had some basketball hitting, and then I got basketball later. So been moving and grooving.
The boy moving. Yeah, and I just
Yeah.
just got out of work. I'm off tomorrow, thankfully, and we are. I don't know why. I'm not complaining though. So you know what I
Hey,
mean.
I'm God on that. Yo.
All right. So first things first, to get it out of the way. Obviously, we had some time to kind of see these teams coming in and other teams are in the playoffs. We were waiting for last night's game, which was absolutely unreal. Steelers Ravens, one of the best games of all season long. We're gonna get into it when we talk about the Steelers next game, but what a game
Big
that was.
Steelers.
That the playoffs kind of started last night. You know what I mean? Like that's
Nah,
that's
for sure.
pretty much what it was. It was a
For
playoff
sure.
game. It was a game that started off kind of as a snooze fest, and that second half, especially that fourth quarter, bro, Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson were on absolute fire, and it just
Yep.
comes down to a kick. It came down to a kick, and sometimes it sucks that guys that are super athletic and quarterbacks and wide receivers and defensive ends, and it comes down to a guy who's probably hasn't played football his entire life and he's just a soccer player that they signed. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel for Tyler Loop. I do feel for him because you obviously know that the season kind of weighs on his shoulders. Now like it literally that missed kick negates the fact that they're going home. They're going home because of that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but hey, all-time classic game by AFC North. Them games are literally bloodbaths most of the time. You know what I mean? Just defensive games. But this game ended up being kind of a shootout. So yeah. But out of all the teams you see, give me your prediction, your preliminary prediction before Saturday. Who do you think will be representing the AFC and the NFC in the Super Bowl? Just off of your gut, what do you think? Who you think's the best? Whatever you see, what do you think?
I want to go Rams and Patriots.
Rams, Patriots.
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to see the 1 and 2 quarterback play for the bowl.
okay, okay. You want to see the two MVP favorites, like the two MVP candidates, going at it.
Yeah, but I could see San Fran going on a little run.
We'll get to
Um,
that. So we'll get to that because I'm assuming
Seattle only got to
yeah.
win 2 games.
No, I know, but I know that any of those teams can go on a run. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
who do you who like pick me? Give me two teams. Give me the
I
two.
want. I think I want the Rams to go. I want the Rams to be the team
But do you think the
because
Rams will go?
I think that playing that extra game, they won't be sitting for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come in kind of rolling, kind of having their offensive thing going. They're playing a good defense, so it's not like it's going to be
They are playing
just
a good
easy.
defense. Yes. Mhm.
So I think that it's a
They also
good
are playing a team that already beat them this year.
right. That's another
Yeah.
thing. So it's just a good game for them. I think now I'm low-key thinking they lost on purpose.
I don't think they lost that game against Seattle on purpose. I don't think they did because they also didn't know they were going to get Carolina. They
Yeah, well, they
were
were going to get Carolina to the Bucks.
no. I'm not saying they weren't solidified to get that 4 seed to play that 4 seed. They were either playing Philly or either of those two teams. So it wasn't solidified that they would have got the NFC South winner. That wasn't like a for sure thing. The most common scenario was them coming to Philly in the first round. That was the most like percentage wise the most likely scenario because me and you talked about it, a lot of people thought San Francisco was going to win that game. You know what I mean? And they lost. So which ended up moving Rams up. So what do you? Okay, you got the Rams in AFC, and then you got the Patriots in the. I mean, you got the Rams in NFC, and you got the Patriots in the AFC.
Yeah, I want the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Patriots, but I think. I see.
I want you, okay, give me who you want. Okay, because who we want may not be who we think is gonna make it. Like, give me who
that's the hard part.
Give me who you want and who you actually like realistically think will be there.
So this is the hardest thing to predict because everybody seems so evenly matched. Like even though the Panthers are like worse than the Rams, they could still beat them, and they already have too. So it's like it's not like they're incapable.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard. But I would say I want the Rams. I think I lied. I actually want. Oh my God, this is hard, bro. This is hard because I look. You want to see Caleb Williams too. I would like to see the Bears.
It's hard for me to see
Bears Broncos. I just don't know if they can beat them.
I don't know if the Bears can win 3 straight games and go. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like also yesterday, bro. Yesterday's game, like they had. The reason why the Bears are the 2 seed now is we benched everybody. Like we didn't play anyone, and we lost to Washington.
Lost to Washington? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I knew that was gonna happen.
Bears gave up the 2 seed. You know what I mean? Like not gave it up by losing to Detroit. They were trying to give it to us. Not trying, but you know what I mean? They folded that game against Detroit. You know what I mean? And they were down.
Why not play your starters though?
Look, I put a video out, and I know you saw it. I put a video out, and I wasn't opposed to not playing the starters because yes, you can't guarantee 2 home playoff games, but you can guarantee a healthy team going into the playoffs. I value the health part because I do believe in the playoffs, the most healthy team a lot of times wins, even if they're maybe not be the best. But if a top tier team in the NFC loses a big piece, like the Rams are dealing with an injury with Devontae Adams, God forbid he goes out early in the game against Carolina because of the same thing, that changes things. You know what I mean? Like those things change. So I wasn't mad at that. I was mad at how they dictated the game. They didn't look like they cared about winning that game. That's what pissed me off. Tank Bigsby, I'm advocating for Tank Bigsby to get 15 carries in this game against San Francisco. He averages 8 yards a carry this year when he touches the ball, bro. 8 yards a carry. He does not get the rock. And he scored with 2 minutes left in the third quarter yesterday. He didn't touch the ball in the fourth. Yep. Never saw it again. And it's like, okay, were they just trying to keep him healthy now? You know what I mean? Like, was that? I don't think that was the plan though, because they don't use him in the regular season. They don't use him. So that's what pissed me off is that in the fourth quarter, you had Tanner McKee drop back 41 times against the Washington Commanders defense. That they're not good, but he's playing with practice squad guys and backups. Like, run the football. Tank Bigsby could not be stopped yesterday. You see what I'm saying? That's what pissed me off. And I don't want to get too much onto the Eagles and how they did yesterday because, like, truthfully, I don't think they cared whether they got the 2 or 3 seed. And the players kind of spoke on that yesterday after the game. It was like, we're gonna have to see everybody, so we don't really care. We just want to be healthy going into it. All right, cool. Devontae Smith started. Devontae Smith started yesterday to get his 1,000 yards. He got it in the first quarter, second drive, and he was out of there. As soon as he got it, he was out of there. So it's like you clearly saw they were trying to get him his incentives or whatever case is good for him, but they didn't prioritize winning that game. And you had a golden opportunity to host Green Bay in the first round and get guaranteed 2 home playoff games. So that's what only frustrated me, but it is what it is. I wasn't worried about the opponent. I was focused on getting 2 guaranteed home playoff games. Now,
hey, they told y'all didn't want to see them next week.
Who? Green Bay?
No, Washington.
Man, shut man. Yeah, me and you out there, bro. That was the. We'll get into it later on. That was the worst cornerback game that I've ever seen in my life. Keely Ringo and Jacorian Bennett
What you mean?
stink. They stink, dog. They are terrible, bro. Go, bro. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you some stuff, bro. I'm gonna send you some clips it's absolutely horrendous. The type of game that they had, but yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. But you still didn't give me you didn't give me you
I
up in the air,
know.
bro. Just give me who you think. Give me what you
Oh
think.
man. Well, just give me the Rams.
Rams, Patriots. That's what you're going with.
I want the Ram. I'm gonna get Rams, and let me get Denver.
Rams and Denver. Okay.
Yeah,
See,
Rams, Denver.
I can see that. Me. Obviously, I want the Eagles to go all the way. That's obviously, me being an Eagles fan, what I'm gonna speak against that. No. And like I've told you all season long, our offense worries me a ton. However, out of a lot of the teams in the NFC, the Eagles are the most experienced. They just are.
Yeah,
They've been
and the
they've
least
been
flawed.
they're so yeah, okay. I'll say that I guess. I think it's just like our offense is it can be so great, but it's just so much structurally wrong with that.
Yeah,
Scheme wise and whatever, and I even saw it yesterday because in what world do you ask Tanner McKee to drop back 41 times and not run the ball in the fourth quarter? Like that's to me, it's just dumb. That's just dumb football.
yeah.
And
They don't even ask Jalen Hurts to do that. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, how you
it,
gonna
it,
ask your backup quarterback to do that?
it doesn't make any sense. But and like I said, the only team, if the Eagles play their best ball, I don't think there's a team that can hang with them because I think they're the most talented from top to bottom. You know what I mean? Like I just think they are top to bottom roster wise the best team in the NFC. Now, however, I do think that the only team that can beat them is themselves, and they do that a lot. They do that a lot, and whether or not they win close games against good teams, that's what they do. However, like you said, there could be a situation where the defense does get tired, and they're like, yo, how much are we gonna have to carry? And a team with these potent offenses like the Rams, like Seattle, like Chicago, can catch you slipping and put up 21 points, put to 24 points. And do I feel confident that the team will go out there for sure and go get 27, 28? I don't have that level of confidence in me right now. However, I think that the Eagles are the least flawed and the most experienced. And if anybody can get it done, it's those players on the field for sure, and can mask whatever deficiencies this offensive coordinator and this coaching staff got. So
Yep.
I'm picking the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm also picking the Patriots to go. I'm picking the Patriots to go. Reason being, yes, the Patriots have not played really a hard schedule. They have the easiest schedule coming into the league. Coming into this season, right? And they won a lot of games. They did exactly what they were supposed to do with the easiest schedule. Drake May is an MVP candidate, and they're playing phenomenal football. They can run the ball with anybody. Their defense, though, leaves a lot to be desired. But these other AFC teams, none of them outside of Jacksonville have a high-powered offense. Trevor Lawrence been playing outside of his mind.
Yeah.
If that offense and defense is clicking on all cylinders, I can see Jacksonville making a run to the Super Bowl. However, I can for sure see Jacksonville making a run to the Super Bowl. The thing is, what's holding me back is because I don't trust Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, but you got three really good defenses you have to face, which
New England's defense isn't very good. They're not very. They're not. They're average in my opinion.
Okay. But then you're talking about
then you're facing Denver. You're Houston.
Yep.
Buffalo's pass defense is very good. Their
Yeah.
run defense can be got. They can run the ball too. See, and the reason I'm not taking Buffalo, I don't trust them either. Not that I don't trust them. I just don't trust them as a team. Like I just don't. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So speaking of which, let's just get into it. We're gonna start with the AFC side. All right. We're gonna start with the AFC side, and we're and you gonna go through it. You're gonna give me your predictions for this wild card round, starting off with Buffalo and Jacksonville.
Give me Buffalo.
You got Buffalo in that game?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm taking Jacksonville, bro. I'm taking Jacksonville. They're at home.
I'm mad at you.
I'm taking Jacksonville. I want Buffalo to get there because I want to see a Buffalo and New England third game. I want to see that because both of them have won 1-1 this year. I want to see that, but I just think that Jacksonville is going to present a lot of problems for that offense, and their offense can shred them on the ground. And if it comes down to it, Jacksonville, I think they lead the league in turnovers, if I'm not mistaken. They're one of the best in turnover touchdown, turnover ratio on defense. I see Jacksonville winning this game. I do. Now, again, this is a game that anything can go. It's either way. I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. I don't. I can see a 3 interception game, but he looks so confident right now. This is the best ball I've ever seen him play. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take Jacksonville in this game. You're taking Buffalo?
Yep.
Okay. What's causing you to take Buffalo over Jacksonville? What's the kind of like what's swaying you that way?
I think the playoffs comes down to the better quarterback typically wins.
Okay. And you trust Josh Allen more than Trevor, I'm assuming.
It's not that I trust him. I just think he's better than him. And I think if it really comes down to something, I think that Josh Allen has more talent to do it.
I don't disagree with you there. I think, but I do think that Buffalo will be playing from behind in this game, and that bodes really, really well for Jacksonville because they can get after you. And you've seen Josh Allen this year against great pass rush defenses like New England, like Philly, look very, very flustered because he does not have wide receivers. There's no good wide receivers on that football team.
Right.
They're not good. So he's going to be throwing a lot to the tight ends and using James Cook a lot in the screen and pass game and on the ground. So I think that also bodes good for Jacksonville because they have great linebackers that can cover, and you're basically minimizing what you can do on offense because they're not worried about the receivers that you have. You know what I mean? When in Jacksonville, Jacoby Myers is a problem. You know what I mean? Like Trevor Lawrence is, like I said, playing great. They use their tight ends effectively. They use their running backs in the pass game. Like they can do a lot more on offense than Buffalo can, in my opinion. And that's why I'm picking Jacksonville to win this game. And because I think Jacksonville's defense is just better. I just think Jacksonville's the better team. And I'm going right now with the better team rather than the better quarterback. But I can for sure see Josh Allen making 2 or 3 sick plays in a game that can propel them over the top. So, you know what I mean? I think that's going to be a great game. That's going to be Sunday at 1 p.m. That's going to be a great game to see. The Sunday night football game, Chargers at Patriots. What do you got?
The reason I couldn't choose the Patriots, even though I want them to, I think they lose this game right here.
You think so?
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
That's surprising me. Why?
Herbert.
I don't know how you can say that after his 2 playoff performances have been horrendous.
I believe in him.
Do you really?
But he played 2 games and he was like 22.
Bro, no. Okay, I get it. I understand he was young and different team. I understand different coaching staff. I get it. But he also threw 8 picks in 2 games. Like I can't just not knock him for that.
I thought it was 5.
No, bro, I think he had a 4-pick game.
Yeah, and then 1.
No, and I think he had 3 against Jacksonville, the first one. He had 4 against Houston, and then I think 3 against Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken.
But I do think New England is low-key overrated.
You said what?
I think New England is low-key overrated.
Is it because of their strength of schedule, or is it what's it?
Yeah, that's a lot of it. Yeah.
You don't care that like Drake May is the better quarterback this year. Are you going with?
I don't know. I don't think he's a better quarterback than Herbert, but I think he's played better than him this year for sure. Yes.
100%. Yeah, I agree. I'm right now. I'm talking about this year right now. Whether or not you think he's more talented than Herbert, I don't care about that. I care about what the situations are right now. And Chargers defense is. Let me just tell you, their defense is very good. Their defense is very good. You know, they're opportunistic and again that they can get after you. I just think Drake May is so confident right now in that offense, and like I said, they can run the ball with any of them. So if I'm not boasting, if they're slowing down Khalil Mack and the pass rushers with the running game, which they can with Stevenson and Henderson, that is huge. Like, and New England is home, and they play fantastic at home. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Okay,
you know,
so Herbert has 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. He just had those 4 that he had in one game.
he didn't have 3, or did he have 3 fumbles? Was it turnovers that he had against Jacksonville? I swore he had 3 turnovers because that's what got them back in the game against Jacksonville. Because I know Trevor Lawrence had 4 that game. I thought Jay Herbert had like 3 in the second half. Or was it that he just wasn't putting in points? I'm not sure. It could have been he just went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. But I swore he had a couple turnovers in that second half. I could be.
Yeah, I mean, he might have some fumbles, but
yeah.
I think Herbert will be okay.
So you got Chargers winning this game.
Yes.
I'm gonna disagree with you again, and I'm gonna pick New England because
That's fair.
I do like Drake May a lot. Drake May made me a believer this year. Again, strength of schedule, yes, of course, but you got to do like he did exactly what he needed to do against whatever schedule he was given. He can't control it. He played great. You know, Mike Vrabel is a culture changer, and he's a great head coach. Defense plays for him. You know what I mean? And I think that with the lack as well as of weapons that Herbert had, I don't know if it's lack because McConkey's pretty decent. You know, Quentin Johnson is their number 1, but he has a lot of pass catching issues. They don't really have a reliable tight end. You know what I mean?
And that line is
very bad. So it's like, and he's also dealing with that hand injury. You know what I mean? So to me, there's too many unknowns on the Chargers. And like, I just saw a lot better football from New England from start to finish this year than I saw from the Chargers. So I'm going to take them.
I agree. I agree with everything you said.
Cool.
I just think Herbert will find a way to get it done.
Okay. Hey, man. That's also going to be another game. That's Sunday Night Football at 8 p.m. That's going to be a great one. And then the game that I'm not really super excited for because this game could finish like 10-3, but it also could be like one of them defensive games that so much happens. Houston going on the road to Pittsburgh after Pittsburgh's miracle win yesterday. I think this is probably the easiest one to pick, in my opinion. Who do you got?
Houston.
Yeah. This is kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, they're gonna put the clamps on all of that.
Yeah,
there's no Metcalf, right?
Nah, DK's coming back. He's back. It was only the 2 last games. He's able to play the first game of the playoffs. Does that change anything for you?
No, it doesn't.
Because Stingley's gonna be over there guarding him, following him the whole game, and they have no one else. Like Calvin Austin's fine, but I don't. That defense is insane, and that defensive line with Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter, bro, they had like 25 sacks combined this year, like unbelievable. And their secondary is phenomenal. D'Amico Ryans is a mastermind defensively. Even though I don't trust Houston's offense, CJ Stroud has played a lot better over the past couple weeks.
Yeah,
I can for sure see Houston. I can for sure see Houston doing what they need to do. And yeah, man. So you got,
and it's just a really good defense. Like Houston could really ride this out for 2 games or 3 games.
You said for 2 games, 3 games. Oh, so you think they could get to an AFC Championship game?
I mean, possibly. I'm saying they have the defense to do it.
Right. Okay. They had they have the defense to do it. I think it's all going to determine on matchup for them as well. Because I just think, but then again, are any of these offenses super crazy to you that they can't shut them down and win a game 17-13? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think
yeah, you're right about that too. Because CJ Stroud really is he's just normal. Like
he's fine.
He's not a game like playmaker.
No. But Nico Collins is a very, very good number 1 receiver, and Pittsburgh, to me, their defense is not good. Like this whole like Pittsburgh defense, blah blah blah. Their defense isn't good. Let's just say what it is. TJ Watt's the best defensive player they have. Their secondary is bad. Jalen Ramsey's washed. Joey Porter's a walking PI. They don't. Their safeties aren't very good. Their pass rush with Cam Hayward is still Cam Hayward, but they're not good. Like they can get got. So
for sure they can.
You know what I mean? All they need is to protect CJ Stroud. And I do think CJ Stroud is gifted enough to make throws necessary on 3rd down to keep drives going. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say I don't think CJ Stroud sucks. I just think he's super inconsistent that I don't know what I'm gonna get from him. Like he's a game manager in my opinion. And yes, he is very, very carried by that defense. But how crazy that defense is, I can for sure see them get into an AFC Championship game as well, because all CJ Stroud needs to do is not turn the football over, which he's not. Like, he doesn't turn the football over like that. Like, he doesn't really necessarily put the ball in the way like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter. What bothers me with CJ is him not hitting the throws that are there. You know what I mean? Like, those wide open, deep balls to Nico, and even though that's all he has is really Nico, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is sometimes that he's like gets flustered. He leaves the pocket a little bit too early, and he can't, like, he's not a good runner. Like, he doesn't extend plays like that. It's just a matter of like protect him, and I think they'll be fine. That's all it is for me, for Houston. And I just thought, me and you talked about it. Whoever won that game between Pittsburgh and what's the name? And the Ravens were going to win the game. I mean, we're going to get smoked in the first round. Like me and you said, we already said that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, so I don't really know. I think that Pittsburgh, hey, it's a good whatever, it's a good run with Aaron Rodgers, and most likely he will be coming back next year. But I don't really see, them doing anything outside of, playing one extra game than everybody else. That's all I see. Going on to the NFC.
Hey, that was their Super Bowl, that Ravens game.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
That's so bad though. Like,
hey, I've had a game like that. We were playing in our men's league championship, and so we were basically like the wild card team. So like whoever we had to play the team that was the second worst in the league.
Yeah.
And then the next game you played the first place team.
Yeah.
Hey, that game was like the championship.
I'm crying. Right?
Yeah.
Going on to the NFC, to me, the most intriguing, tough to pick matchups.
Yeah, what's this?
The playoffs. I think of the entire playoffs, to be honest. I think like this is probably going to be the best round because of these NFC matchups. So we're going to start off.
Look at these teams.
Bro, insane, right? Crazy, right?
Like I think it's a very high likelihood that the champion of the NFC is going to win the
Super Bowl. I think whoever comes out of the NFC this year is winning the Super Bowl. I think.
Well, no, because Denver can beat 2. They can beat Philly. They can beat San Fran. They can beat 3. They can beat the Rams too.
First off, they can beat Seattle. They can beat 4 teams.
Dang, they can beat. Is Denver the best team?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Denver's the best.
But remember,
team.
it's just one game, so they only have to play one of those 4.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
Are they more likely to beat one of those 4 than one of those 4 is to beat them?
No. Mm-mm. I just think all these other teams are just better roster wise than they are. I just like any of these NFC teams are better roster wise. Now, Denver can beat those others. I'm not saying they can't, obviously, but I don't.
But like roster wise, what do they not have then? I mean, they got a decent line, quarterback's good. I mean, I don't know how to judge him.
I don't know how to judge either. But
Sutton's pretty good. Defense is fantastic.
They don't use them. Their defense is amazing. That's another thing. Their offense leaves a lot to be desired too, but they don't score that many points.
Yeah.
So it's like that's another game that we're like, all right, you say the same thing about the Eagles, like, yo, one of these teams gonna get you. Like the Denver can run, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, but look at that. There's not like crazy potent offenses in the AFC.
No. I think they can run the table in the AFC because of that. But now you getting to the Super Bowl, now you're gonna have to face most likely a very good offense. Most likely. And Denver doesn't have that. And these other teams, the only thing is I think it's going to be matchup based with Denver if they get to the Super Bowl, because if they face a great defense like Seattle, if they face a great defense like Eagles, if they face a great defense like well, that's pretty much it as far as great defenses go, but you know what I mean, because the Rams, Chicago, Green Bay, San Francisco don't really have great defenses. I think Seattle and Philly are the teams that can cause them the most problems because they have a defense to match Denver defensively.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And offensively, Eagles obviously, but I think they can win one of those Super Bowl games. Like,
Yeah, no,
I mean?
and that's facts. I think that's what it's set up to be. Now, does Kevin Patullo keep his job if y'all win?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Are you happy
not,
about that or no?
And I'm not saying he should. But I think that even if we get to at least the NFC Championship game, he stays. Because think about it, that'll be yet the 11th straight year Jalen Hurts will have another offensive coordinator if Kevin Patullo leaves. Now, I think there's so many better options like Daboll, Mike McCarthy, Mike McDaniel's most likely going to get fired. Like, so many better options for you to be for a coordinator. Even Kevin Stefanski. I'd take Kevin Stefanski as a coordinator, not as a coach, but as a coordinator. He is a good coordinator. But I don't, you know what I mean? I don't see them firing him if we get to the NFC Championship game. If we put up a goose egg in this game, he's gone for sure. 100%. Without a doubt, he's gone. And I think he should be gone regardless, bro, because you clear, like on a down year, everybody, this is a down year, and Smitty and AJ both had 1,000. Saquon ran for 1,000. Like, with a terrible O-line this year, because truth be told, Eagles O-line have been awful this year. That's just what it is. I don't care about the names on the back of the jersey. Their play has been horrendous. So, you know what I mean? And there's been games where Jalen has been just downright bad. And so it's like, in that,
yeah,
they still have a chance. So imagine with somebody that can unlock them yet again, like Kellen Moore and Shane Steichen. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see it. So let's get to the NFC matchup. Rams on the road in Carolina.
Rams
of week 15. What do you got?
Rams by 10.
By 10?
Yeah, double
Rams
digit.
By 10?
Double digit. 35-22.
All right, so I'm also going to pick the Rams. I'm hoping Carolina gets them out of there. That would be sick. That would be sick because like this is my ultimate like easiest path to the NFC Championship game. Green Bay wins. Carolina beats the Rams. We host Carolina in the second round. I mean, now we're talking about like a situation where, all right, NFC Championship.
No, you wouldn't. Wait, why would you get Carolina? Wouldn't it? Isn't it? It would be.
No, because Green Bay would be. If I said if Green Bay wins, we're hosting the second round.
Oh, it doesn't matter about the bracket.
No, the bracket doesn't matter. It's seeding. Seattle gets the lowest seed. Whoever comes out. So if Green Bay comes out, there's a 7th seed, so they're automatically going to Seattle, and we would get the winner. Us or San Francisco would get the winner of that other game, Carolina and the Rams. Meaning
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, you're taking them. I'm gonna take the Rams as well. However, Carolina can upset. They can upset.
Nah, give me Rams.
You don't think they can?
Nah, give me Rams. Plus 10.
I'm going to take the Rams in a close shootout game.
You're crazy. You think Bryce Young about to shoot him out?
They did it last time. They already did it. And they can force Matthew Stafford to get a couple turnovers, which they did last time. Their defense is pretty good. I just don't. And this is what I'm going to bank on, actually. This is what I'm going to bank on. Carolina, all season long, win-loss, all season long. They've never won or lost back-to-back games this year. They just lost against Tampa. Bryce Young wasn't really that good. Give me a Bryce Young game. Man, you know what? Man, I'm picking the upset, man. I'm picking the upset here. Carolina, you swayed me just by the way you talking. I don't like that. I don't like that you just sitting there disrespecting Carolina like that.
Hey, make it plus 13, not a Caleb, victim.
Yeah, now that I'm picking them, you just like, yeah, nah, plus 28. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm gonna stick with the Rams. I'm gonna stick with the Rams. I can't do that. I ain't that stupid. But
hey, now it'd be crazy though if they did win and win. I'd be so mad.
Dog, I wouldn't be. I'd be like, sweet. Well, then again,
you might not even see them.
Yeah, I don't even know. We gotta win. So, but nah, that game is on Saturday. So that's the first game of the playoffs is that game on Saturday, 4:30.
Yeah, give me the Rams here. I like that.
That's a good one. Yeah, Bryce like that stuff, bro. Tell him, bro. Tell him. Look. Look, I've been a Bryce. I'm rooting for Bryce Young. I am, because of the fact
Who said that?
Dayron. Brendan.
Oh
Brendan
my
be talking
God,
crazy on
Dayron,
you.
get out of here!
Brendan be talking crazy on you. I'm just like, yo,
Whoa!
you do.
No, you're the one that doesn't like him. I like Bryce Young.
I'm saying that, bro. I've been rooting for Bryce Young. I said,
no, you don't like him.
I told you after that Rams game. I said, yo, I want Carolina to get in. I don't like Tampa. That's what I don't like. I don't like Tampa.
Alabama. Yeah, you don't like Tampa because what they did you in 24.
And yeah, you're right. And 21. I don't like that. I don't like.
But what's his name? I like Bryce Young because he's at Alabama. I thought he should have been he wasn't the first quarterback picked, right? In that draft.
Yeah.
Oh, he was? Yeah, that's what I thought should have happened.
But I'm saying though, you was like, nah, I don't know about Bryce Young. I don't know. I'm like, bro,
what? That was you.
That was me. But I'm saying like, yo, he brought me around this year, and I'm going based off the fact that Bryce Young gonna make this a game and give them a chance to win, because he always has one good game, one bad game, one good game, one bad game. It's time. Is he due for a good game based off this year, 18 weeks of football? He due for a good game because he just had a bad one last game.
He can have a good game down 14.
Nah.
He gonna have a Kyler Murray game when they played Alabama. And it was he had 4 tuds, but it was like never closer than 14 or something like that. 14, yeah. Alabama was up 28-0 before he started.
Just stat and pad stats.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna be doing.
Nah, Rams win a close one. Rams win 31-28. That's what my score is.
Hey, I'll put Puka out on defense if it gets that close.
Bro, that defense is torturable, bro. That defense is pork belly. That defense sucked. That secondary is terrible. I'm telling you right now. You got Forbes back there, burnt toast. McMillan got something for him. All Bryce Young got to do now. Jared Verse probably gonna get after Bryce Young a little bit because that O-line is poop. But all I'm saying is run the ball with Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. Throw some screens to them. Let McMillan eat. I need McMillan to get 15 targets on Saturday. I'm hoping I'm hoping the Panthers win, but I'm gonna take the Rams because I ain't stupid. Let's just say that.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
All right, second
Seattle's
game.
Gonna win the bye.
Second game, Saturday night. Green Bay on the road to Chicago for the third meeting of the year.
Yeah, this is impossible to pick.
This is the hardest game for me to pick. I have my pick, and I'll tell you why. Who do you got?
Chicago.
Why?
I just like Caleb. I like Caleb Williams. I think he's gonna make something happen. He doesn't turn the football over. So that's a great thing to have in the playoffs. And then he can make some pretty insane throws. No Micah Parsons for the Green Bay, so the pass rush should be I mean, you hope you can get through, but it's not as good as it would have been.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, let me get a Green Bay. Let me get a Chicago. I think they can get one takeaway from Jordan Love, and that's it. That's all you need.
I'm picking the Green Bay Packers in this game. Reason being, I don't think the Green Bay is the better team. I don't. I think Chicago is a better team than Green Bay.
Hard to beat 3 times.
Hard to beat, but they've been 1-1. They've been 1-1 this year. And the reason why I say that the Green Bay is going to win is because Green Bay won the first one, and it took a miracle by Chicago in the second game to beat Green Bay with Malik Willis. Malik Willis played great in that game, but it took a miracle onside kick recovery and an all-time great fourth quarter by Caleb Williams to beat them by 1 score in overtime. Green Bay has in a way dominated Chicago all year long. In both games, they did. Now they're 1-1 because, like I said, it came down to a couple of throws by Caleb Williams, which he was phenomenal in that game, in that fourth quarter. But it took something that I don't see happening again, which is an onside kick recovery. That's like 3% of onside kicks are recovered. And then an all-time great fourth quarter without Jordan Love. I'm not the biggest Jordan Love guy. I think he can turn the ball over. However, Green Bay has Christian Watson, Jaden
Jordan Love is
Reed.
good. He's real good.
Right. Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Wicks, Melton. They have way too many. And then Josh Jacobs can run the football just like Chicago can. Josh Jacobs can run the football as well.
Wait, hold on. Why you? Oh, hold on.
What's up?
Why you doing Jordan Love like that?
Like what?
You say he can turn the football over. Dude has 6 interceptions.
Oh no, but no playoff games. He's had multiple turnovers in playoff games.
Man,
I'm talking about playoffs. Stop giving me his stat. He's been great this year. I told you over the past month and a half, he's been one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Whoa, you don't have to tell me that. I already know. He's top 10 to me.
So this is my point. This is my point. Is that
he's ahead of your boy too.
Whatever.
He ain't better than him.
No, I'm telling you.
All right, you tripping.
I'm not tripping. I'm telling you that Jordan Love is liable to turn the football over. He is. He can do that. And Chicago is opportunistic. They can get picks. They already did get one when they played the first time. So I think so. Yeah, I think he threw a pick in that first game. But Green Bay, to me, this also has the potential of being a shootout because Chicago defense ain't good. They ain't. Chicago defense like 26th or something like that. Green Bay has they have more weapons that can expose that defense. They just do. And Chicago hasn't been playing their best ball over the past 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm going to take Green Bay in a close game, a close shootout game, 28-21.
Hold on, wait a minute.
What's up?
Jordan Love, his first playoff game.
He torched Dallas, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 37-55.
Yeah. And then
5 touchdowns.
And then
he played 1 in 24.
He played San Francisco right after that.
Yeah.
And then threw 2 picks against us last year.
Yep. So he's 5-5. 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Yeah.
So he can turn the foot. That's what I'm saying. In the playoffs, he can turn the football.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that though.
Okay. So who are you picking? Well, you just picked Chicago. I picked Green Bay.
Yeah, but but no, you ain't gonna disrespect Big Jordan.
How am I disrespecting when I say that they can get a turnover from him?
Nah.
So what are you picking? I don't know.
No, I got Chicago. They're gonna beat them. They just go 3 and out of them. Ain't got to turn the ball over.
They around tell him, bro.
Jordan Love is a beast.
Tell him, bro. I'm gonna put these comments up.
You overrated.
Tell him, bro. Jordan
Hurts is not better than Jordan Love. No. Not this year. Overall, yes, but not this year.
That's what I care about. You caring about Drake May better than Jalen Hurts this year? What's like? I don't care about what this year, bro. I care about what the body of work. You always talking about body of work. Jordan Love ain't better than Jalen Hurts. And then playoff comes, he got 5 touchdowns. When playoff comes, he got 5 touchdowns, 5 picks. That's the stat. That's the stats that you have in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying that Green Bay is going to lose because of Jordan Love. I'm saying they're going to win, and Jordan Love is going to be good in that game. But I do think Chicago can force a turnover from Jordan Love. I do think that he forces a lot of throws. He does. It just does. But they have a lot of weapons that can expose that defense. They have a lot of receivers, and they have a great running back. And their defenses, to me, are pretty much the same. So I'm going to take the better offense in this game. That's how I'm seeing it. So I'm going to pick Green Bay to win that game and move on to go play Seattle in the divisional round. What you think?
No, I got Chicago. Ain't no way.
What you mean ain't no way?
Ain't no way.
It's the hardest game. And you're saying ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Chicago.
Okay.
Big Bears.
Go right ahead. Enjoy and like I said, if Chicago wins, Chicago wins. I'm not saying it's a certified either way. I'm just picking the better offense. Same defense, better offense. Jordan Love, you're arguing with me when I'm telling you they're gonna win. You're saying
Jordan Love, but that guy's gonna go crazy too.
He might go stupid. Chicago's gonna be able to run the football, but so is Green Bay. They're gonna be able to run the football as well. They are. So that's how I'm seeing it. And then the final game of Wild Card Weekend, the game that I'm most excited for.
Same, actually.
Huh?
Me too.
San Francisco going on the road to play my Philadelphia Eagles. Give me your non-hater just take on this game.
San Fran.
Why is that?
I've been saying it. I think San Fran has played more, or their offense is better, or more explosive than yours, and therefore, if they can get to like 17-20, I think they can win the game because they have a good defense as well. Maybe not as good as the Eagles, but still a pretty good defense.
Okay.
I mean, your quarterback is better.
Okay.
So that is only my only concern, but I think McCaffrey, having McCaffrey, having Kittle, being able to run the ball, throw the ball to the flats, stuff like that could take some of the pressure off of Brock Purdy. They scored in their last games, December 28th.
Whoa.
They scored 42 against the Bears.
Bad defense, yeah.
But I'm just saying they scored 42.
Yeah, bad defense. I'm telling you what.
I get it. 48 against the Colts.
They scored 3 on Saturday.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
37 Titans.
But look at the good defenses they played and tell me the points that they put up.
Okay, let me find that real quick.
I'm telling you, I have it right now. Week 1, they scored 17 against Seattle, first game. Week 4 against Jacksonville, they scored 21 and lost. They put up 26 against the Rams defense, which is pretty bad. They put up 19 against the Bucks defense and lost.
When was Purdy out for all this?
Purdy was out during the first Rams game.
Yeah, so we can't even count that. I'm not worried about that.
Well, Mac Jones beat the Rams. Purdy didn't.
No, that's facts. But I'm saying they didn't have their starting quarterback. They ain't gonna put up a crazy amount of points until he gets acclimated. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the offense was made for Brock Purdy's skill set. And Mac Jones had to step in, but once they were like, okay, we're not gonna get Purdy back for a while.
So the game that they just played against a defense who I think the Eagles are better than, putting up 3 points and basically being ineffective on every side of the ball, that didn't cause you for concern?
Nah, they did it on purpose.
They didn't do it on purpose. Stop. Just talk football with me. Don't talk hater. Don't talk nothing like that. Just talk football with me.
They wanted to play.
It don't seem like that, based off George Kittle's comments. George Kittle was trying to avoid Philly at all costs.
You know why though? You know why they say that?
Why?
How do you make a sleeping dog lie down? I mean, you keep rubbing it, right? That's all they're doing.
They played awful. They played awful.
No, they played horrible for sure. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get 8 carries, 23 from. I don't think you're gonna get.
Or do you agree that the Eagles defense is better than Seattle?
So why wouldn't they run with McCaffrey more if they were really that down and stuff?
Do you think that the Eagles why would you run when you're down?
They were only down 7.
I agree. Their game plan was horrendous, but
right,
But McCaffrey was getting stopped the minute he touched the ball. He had
8 yards for 23. 8 for 23. So they didn't even try to run the ball. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe there's
thing. They went away from because it was not working. They could not run the football. Now I don't think they should have went away from it that early because the game.
I'm about to say, you only gave him 12 attempts and 2 of them were from Brock Purdy.
No, dude, I get that, but I'm telling you, does me and you agree that the Eagles defense is better than Seattle?
Yes, no doubt.
Eagles defense is better than Seattle, and against a team that is going to do a lot of the same, playing tough press man, a lot of disguises in zone, a lot of physical at the run. They stop the run better than anybody in the NFL, and they have the best pass defense than anybody in the NFL outside of the Bills. So they don't give up big plays. They don't give up big plays. Nobody gets big plays against the Eagles. It's rare that you see a deep ball against the Eagles. It's rare that you see teams run. The only team to run all over the Eagles this year was what? Chicago.
Was it? Oh yeah, the one game was strange.
Run all over the Eagles this year.
Yeah.
And the game plan is, which I think Vic Fangio, like I told you, his thing, he's gonna take away what you're best at. He's gonna make you go to your plan B, which their plan B is gonna have to be Brock Purdy dropping back 35 to 40 times, because he's going to take away Christian McCaffrey. He's going to do everything in his power to take away Christian McCaffrey.
Well, it just depends on how you guys score, because you can't take him away if you guys are in the game.
Well, no, they can maintain him though.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I'm talking
taking
about
taking away the running game. You have to be up 2 scores.
No, I'm not saying that they're going to stop running the football. I'm saying that they're going to minimize what he gets when he touches the football. I don't think he's going to run for more than 4 yards a carry in this game. I don't.
Like, I think he can get 4 yards a carry though.
It's hard.
3.7, 3.8.
So now what you're doing is putting them. You're going to put them on 3rd and 8. A lot of the game.
Oh no! If he's getting 3.7 yards a carry.
Yeah, but think about it. Is he going to get? You're telling me he's going to get 3.7 yards a carry on every carry. So 1st and 2nd down, he's getting 3.7, and then it's going to be 32.
But if we can get, that's fair. That's a fair way to look at it.
That's how I see it. It's like, okay,
I need one big run, and then the rest of the game opens it up.
The Eagles don't really give that up though.
I know we're gonna see. We're about to see.
We are. I have confidence in my defense taking away Christian McCaffrey. Now I'm not saying that he won't score in a goal. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, for what Christian McCaffrey brings to this offense, they need him to be effective on the ground. They need that. They need 6-7 yards a pop, because that's what's opened up the play action game for them. You know what I mean? And Brock Purdy, to me, when he needs to drop back and McCaffrey's out of game, look what happened. Seattle did it. Multiple teams, and in the playoffs in his career, Kansas City kind of took it away. They made him be the guy. It doesn't bode well for Brock Purdy. Like I said, he's very anticipatory on his throws, meaning he's deciding a lot based off coverage, what he sees when he's throwing the football. And
before he even sees it. He doesn't wait till you're open.
Because the Eagles disguise a lot. The Eagles are very, very good in coverage. So you throw the ball Quinyon Mitchell way, keep trying it with no receivers, because Greg Jennings, I don't know if he's playing. Ricky Pearsall coming off an injury. Not Greg Jennings. Jawan Jennings coming off an injury. George Kittle is their biggest weapon on offense. He's very good. But again, Eagles don't really give up many things to tight ends either. And one thing about the Eagles is that they're going to force you to take those underneath routes, force you to 3rd and long constantly. And if it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, you think I don't feel confident when Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Jalix Hunt, Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham coming to get Brock Purdy? Of course I do. 100%.
I agree with that.
I'm not saying that the Eagles are going to blow this team out. Because they just haven't blown out anyone all year long, so I can't say that they're just going to start it in the playoffs. But I do think the Eagles win this game. And not because I'm being biased, just because the way I look at this matchup, take away Christian McCaffrey, I think you win this game decidingly. Because I think the Eagles, also, San Francisco's defense is not good. And the Eagles have found something a little bit in the running game over the past few weeks. They're on their Fred Warner's not playing. Their second linebacker isn't playing. They're on their 4th and 5th linebacker. One of the 3rd string linebacker just got announced.
Yeah, Winters and Bethune, though, they're good.
But no. Bethune.
Oh, they just went out. Yeah. Oh, no.
I was just about to tell you, Bethune is out for the season. They have now. What San Francisco does well, though, is they don't allow yards after the catch. They tackle very well. As their safeties and their cornerbacks tackle very well. It's just their cornerbacks can get got in coverage. They just can. You can pick up decent yards on them in coverage. So I do expect this to be a game. I think the Eagles, the max give up 13 points, and I think the Eagles can definitely put up 17 on this defense. And I'm not saying that as like proud. I just think that the Eagles can put up 17 on this defense for sure. And I have more confidence. Do you have more confidence in Jalen Hurts or Brock Purdy?
Hurts.
Do you believe that if it came down to a play, do you have more confidence in Hurts to make that play rather than Purdy?
With the situation, yes.
With the situation, okay.
Really, I'm not thinking about when you say like Hurts make the play. I'm really thinking more about AJ Brown or Devontae Smith make the play over Jawan Jennings and
Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, Kittle's probably the only one up on their level.
Yeah, for sure.
Kittle and McCaffrey are on their level. But obviously somebody has to throw him the football, but I don't think of that. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, is what I'm saying. Like, Brock Purdy's gonna have to play pretty much pretty close to perfect.
Yeah,
to win this game.
that's where
that scares me. I agree.
Yeah,
but I think I mean, not pretty close to perfect. He's gonna have to have 3 drives where he's pretty close to perfect, because he's gonna need to get 2 touchdowns at least and a field goal.
But you're banking on them doing that though.
I think he can. I think he can do that. I think he can get to 17. I think he could even get to 22 or 24. Yeah, I think if any fumbles, anything, I think they could turn those into.
But the Eagles don't turn the football over though.
I know. We're just talking about one game. You just need one opportunity. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're going to do it. I'm saying if we can get one opportunity, one turnover, and then 3 perfect drives.
Yeah.
I think that can do it, because I mean, like, you guys go good for a half, go really bad for a half. So you might go up 14-0, 17-0, and then just not score again because you get conservative.
And that's what scares me the most.
You guys get conservative, you start laying down, going 3 and out 8 times in a row, not completing a pass or having one yard for an entire half. Like, you can't have those kind of lulls.
No, I agree
in the playoffs. So that makes me nervous is about picking the Eagles, is because you might get up 7 or 10 and just start relaxing. And next thing you know, they score and they score again. And then you don't know how to get it back going again. Like, you can't just be like, okay, let's turn back into 400, this offense that scored. Like, it's like you guys just like lay down and relax. So I don't know. For me, I just don't see the consistency. But I mean, I think that you guys have a better chance of winning the game. I think that the odds should be in your favor. I think the odds are in your favor. But there's got to be somebody's got to get upset.
Yeah, but I don't think the Eagles will be upset in the first round. I think if they do lose, it'll be in the divisional or NFC championship game. Because if there are no upsets, meaning they have to go on the road for the next 2 games in very, very tough environments to play, and with offenses that can score at will as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, and to me, better defenses. Like, I think the Rams have a better defense than San Francisco. I think Chicago. I don't think San Francisco's defense is good at all, bro. I think Chicago has a better defense than San Francisco. I think Seattle definitely has a better defense than San Francisco. So it's like, this is the game for me that it's like I feel more confident picking. And like I said, I didn't care about the opponent because I do think the Eagles can beat any of those teams. However, as far as likelihood and how we play versus how they play and things like that, what worries me is the fact that I do think we get off to a lead in this game. I do think we go up in this game.
Me too.
It worries me if we're up 14-3, 17-3, second half comes and you see them run pass, 3rd and 10, screen to the left side, hand off to Will Shipley on 3rd and 8 when you got 2 of the best wide receivers in the NFL on your team. Like, that stuff right there ticks me off.
Yes.
To the utmost degree. That to me is, and I said in the video, and I dropped the video today.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is what's going to hold this back, and it's a direct correlation with Nick Sirianni. He's the head coach. Like, if you have a lead, bro, step on their throats. Get what you did last year with Washington and the Chiefs, bro. Score, just score. If you blow every team out going on your way to the Super Bowl, what's the problem with that? You know what I mean? Like, you have a phenomenal defense. Why are you going to put everything on their shoulders? They're going to get you stops. They're going to get you turnovers. Just go score and make the most of those opportunities. Get your starters out in the 4th quarter if you're being up 27-3, 30-3. Because I'm pretty sure me and you can agree on this. The Eagles have the offense to do that. Player-wise.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. You guys can easily be the number 1 in defense, number 1 in offense.
100%. They could be the number 1 in both categories. 100%.
Yeah.
And to me, they are the best defense, and statistically, it's proven that they're number 1 in points allowed. Number 1, I think, they haven't given up. Both their cornerbacks have not given up a touchdown all year long. With DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell have not given up a touchdown all year long. And our liability is Adoree Jackson. And since we got a pass rush with Jalen Phillips, Adoree Jackson's been money. Like, I don't even hear his name anymore in the game. So it's like, our defense, to me, I'm not worried about it one bit at all.
I agree. I agree.
And even having to go and play great defensive performances throughout the course of the playoffs, I think that they can for sure play phenomenal, and you can ride this defense to a Super Bowl. However, I do believe there is going to be a game against any of these teams in the next few rounds that all right, go score me 21, go score me 24. Like I think it's gonna, because a defense at some point will get gashed. Like it's hard to know that a defense for 4 straight games is gonna hold teams to under 10 points. Like,
or under, like, or even under 20, really.
Or under 20 points. Like, our defense is very good and capable, but likely having to do that, it's very tough to do that. And all it takes is one half of football of you going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, for them to just be like, oh, we have momentum. Momentum is such a huge thing in the playoffs, bro. Like, one turnover, one fumble, one pick, one bad drive that sets them up in great field position can turn the game upside down. So that, to me, is what I have confidence, though, in the Eagles being the only team in the NFC to be in the playoffs for 5 straight years. Right now, since Tampa Bay got eliminated, they're the only team to be in the playoff for 5 straight years. I have confidence in them being there for 5, since they've been there for 5 straight years. I have confidence in them being there. You know what I mean? And what they're gonna do. I don't know. I can't be confident that they're gonna unlock this offense and it's gonna look like the 2022 version of the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't say that at all. But man, if we do, if something happens, look out. You know what I mean? Like, if something happens, now I feel confident saying that we're going to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm going to take it game by game. I do feel confident about us winning this game on Sunday at 4:30.
Hey, if you give them 30, though, I might be on that train with you.
You think so?
Yeah, you put up 30. I just haven't seen it. I don't know, bro.
If you put up 30 on an offensive perspective, not like defensive giving you touchdowns.
Yeah. I'm saying if you put up 30, like the Eagles, I might be right there with you, because that deep, you won't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You won't have to do that, but to show me that you can.
Yeah.
Now, because you guys are really good. I really don't want you to think that I don't think that. I know you guys are really good. It's just you haven't been playing like it, and that's why I can't pick them.
But not even.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Not even for this round. Like, you just think they're gonna get upset at home. They don't lose. They haven't lost at home in the playoffs in 5 years, 6 years. Like, so, like, you know what I mean? I'm picking them, one, obviously, because we have a home playoff game, which we don't lose. You know, statistically, we don't lose.
Right.
And we just have the better team top to bottom. Like, out of all the best players, the top 20 best players, Eagles just might have 17 of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it's gotta happen at some point, don't you think?
Well, I feel confident in my team making a run, but I'm saying if I don't think it's gonna happen in the first round, though. Like, I'd be on not your side, but I'd be more willing to hear you out on this if it was like on the road in Chicago or on the road in Seattle. Like, I'd be like, all right, yeah, this is very, very tough. Like, this is an extremely tough environment. Especially, say we win this game, right? Like 13-6 or like 17-13 or something along the lines of that. I don't feel confident going into Chicago or going into Seattle. I don't. But like I said, if we score 30, now I'm like, all right, maybe they found something. Let's do it again. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm looking for. Because you guys have always been a prove it to me team. Like, I know you guys are good on paper. It's just prove it. Like, show me something to make me, like, go all in. But that's the hard part, is like, it's just, that's what's been hard.
Yeah.
It's like, because I want to be like, I really think you could have ran the table.
You think so?
Yeah, you could have ran the table.
And what you say, we could have ran the table in regards to, like, we just could have
y'all could have won the whole thing. Y'all should be in first place, and y'all should have won.
Yeah. We should be the number 1 seed.
And yeah, you should be the 1 seed. You should be sitting at the top and waiting, let everybody come through Lincoln Memorial. And you would have beat all. I think you'd beat all of them.
Lincoln Financial.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, that's where everybody goes to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I agree, bro. I agree.
I think you. And see, it's crazy to say this because you ended up 11-6, right? Well, really like 11-5 because you didn't play the people. So, and you underachieved.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I think you could have easily been 13-4, and just playing The Chargers game, you got to win that.
The Cowboys game was 21-0.
Yeah, you got to win it. Yeah, so like easily.
Yeah,
like it's not a far reach to even go maybe even 15-2.
Yeah, because Denver we were up 17-3, lost
right,
that. You know
right.
what I mean? Like,
so you talking about 15-2? That's what we should be looking at, huh?
Giants, the first Giants game we lost.
Oh my God, yeah. I forgot about the Giants game. Yeah,
15.
Yeah, you got
15-2, bro. Like we could have been looking at 15-2 right now.
Like easily.
Yeah.
Like you should have probably lost the Rams game,
which we won.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, if you won the games, you should have, and then even if you lost that one that you should have lost, maybe 14-3. 14-3 is a fair.
That was my record prediction going into the season. I thought it was going to be 14. I thought we were going to be 14-3.
Yeah, you did say that.
I thought we were going to be 14. Yeah, I told you.
We went through that before we had the podcast. We went through your thing because we always do. This year's going to be fun because we're actually going to get to do it live.
Yeah. The opponents actually already came out who we're playing, not schedule wise of what dates, but of who we're playing next year. It already came out.
So, and let Caleb tell you, he wants 8 home playoff games and 9 road games. That's what he wants.
Yeah, I want like 8
like in a row. So he wants 8 home games, 9 away games.
Yeah.
And could you imagine that schedule? That'd be
terrible.
Buns.
That'd be terrible. Yeah, man. Give me your the game you're most excited for to see
so far. I want that.
Like so far, yeah, in the wild card round.
I'm excited to see that the San Fran Eagles game, just because it's gonna be insufferable for you if you lose. But that Chargers New England game, I think that has a chance to have a really, really high score. So like as far as fan watching, I think that would be the game I want to see.
I'm excited for the Green Bay Chicago game. I'm excited for that game.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one. But I feel like we've seen that. I want to see one that I haven't.
Yeah, we have seen that, but it's like crazy things have happened in both games where I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen this game now. You know what I mean?
And a sneaky good one is that Jaguars Bills game.
Oh, dude, that's one that I'm like, 1:00 on Sunday. I'm like, I don't know about this is gonna be tough. Every game besides to me, Houston and Pittsburgh is gonna be a fun watch. Like I just don't think Houston and Pittsburgh is gonna be a fun watch. I can't stand watching any Pittsburgh game. I really can't. Like, I don't find them enjoyable to watch at all. They're very bland, very boring to me. Like, you know what I mean? They're just like screens to the running backs and tight ends and just get off the field. Like that's all I see. But yeah, as far as obviously I'm excited to see the Eagles play the 49ers. Obviously 49ers had some trash talk, in 2022 after we beat them and saying that if Brock Purdy played the entire game, they would have beat us. And
which I agree.
I don't. We were like that, but
you were down 7-0.
No, we weren't. We went up 7-0 on the first drive. We never.
When did
we never
he get his hand hit?
We never trailed in that game. They were down 7-0.
What happened to his hand? He got hit throwing to the end zone, right? Were they in the red zone?
Yeah, he tore his UCL partially because Kyle Shanahan's a genius and blocked Hassan Reddick with a third-string tight end. And then he tore his elbow.
Yeah, didn't he hit his hand on somebody's helmet, though?
No, it wasn't. No, he tore his elbow. That's what happened. He couldn't throw because he tore his elbow. Like, he tore a ligament in his elbow. That's why he was out until the following year. He was done. Like, he was finished.
Who am I thinking of that hit their hand on somebody's helmet and they broke it?
I don't know. It wasn't.
I thought that was Brock.
No, Brock got his hand hit. Like, he got his arm hit on the first drive of the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He got it. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and it made him hyperextended. That's what it is. Yeah, okay. Now it makes sense. I was like, I know he got his arm hit. I thought he hit his hand.
We were already up.
Yeah.
We were already up.
Yeah, he was throwing, and he hit bow, and it went boom. Yeah, you can't have that.
We were already up 7-0 though in that game. And,
okay, you were up. Okay, I thought it was them.
Immediately, no. And we never trailed in that game. They ended up tying it up 7-7 with McCaffrey, and then the Eagles just took off after that, 134-7. But yeah, they said it's like if Brock would have played, we would have won, blah, blah, blah. But also, at that time, Brock had Brandon Ayuk, he had Deebo Samuel, he don't got that right now. So, you know what I mean? I don't think he got Trent Williams. Nick Bosa's not playing. He's out for the season. Obviously, Fred Warner's not playing. I just don't think the 49ers are good enough to beat the Eagles roster-wise. They're just not. And I'm going to
not at the moment. You're right.
I'm going to trust our team at home, experienced, knows how to win in the playoffs, just somehow finds a way to get it done against good teams. I don't know how. I know it's going to be an awful watch. I'm going to be stressed out the entire game. I don't think there's going to be a blowout. I know how it's going to be, and I'm going to come on here on the following stream and just with my Eagles chain and be hyped. Now, if the Eagles do lose, expect me to go MIA for the next 6 months. All right.
Hey, I'll still be waiting for you. Don't worry about
it. Brendan's gonna get on here and just go absolute bonkers.
Hey, let me get a wellness check on Caleb.
Give me and before we get out of here, one more thing. Give me out of the entire playoffs one player to watch.
One player to watch?
Player to watch.
Just a singular player.
Singular player of who you think is going to have the biggest impact for their team.
Adoree Jackson.
Bro, if Adoree Jackson get a pick, I might.
He's going to sell you to death.
That's not a player to watch, man. I'm talking about doing something good, bro.
I know what you asked for. I was being funny.
If he do so, I'm like, you was right. You was right. You know what
I mean? Player to watch. I mean, am I trying to avoid the obvious ones?
You can say whatever. My pick is Devontae Adams.
Mine was Puka, so I think he's got a 200-yard game for you soon.
He just did against Seattle. So I mean, Gavin.
No, I'm talking about right now.
The other one. Puka's like that. I think they're gonna. I think Puka might get 15 targets on Saturday.
He's about. Oh yeah, they was just throw it up there. Which he is so good, but for no reason.
Carolina, the last time they played, like he absolutely fried them, baked them. And Devontae Adams is coming back, which has been the best red zone target in the NFL outside of Dallas Goedert this year. He got 14 touchdowns in the red zone. So you know what I mean?
How many Goedert got?
I think like 8, 9.
Why is he not better than him?
Why is who not better than him?
You said he's been the best besides.
I'm saying he's been all right. I should just say he's been the best. Yeah, he's been the best red zone target this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
How about I say, dang, Goddard got like 16?
He's also a receiver, so Dallas Goedert being a tight end, having 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive for sure.
Yeah,
I wish Green Bay had Tucker Kraft. I would pick them if they had Tucker Kraft.
Brother, he was on a tear, man, before he got hurt.
He's good. He's real good.
Yeah, he was statistically gonna have. He was on pace for like 1,400 yards, 1,500 yards as a tight end this year.
Yeah,
he was on pace for something stupid, and like that they lost. He was their biggest weapon on offense. Like if you think about it, like he was their biggest weapon on offense, and then they lost their best weapon on defense in Michael Parsons. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
funny story about Tucker Kraft. Just the last thing before we go. Yeah, I picked him up off the waiver wire like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
and I'm like, Tucker Kraft, who is this? But he was the best one. I was like, all right, but I'll just take him. Hey, why he turned up so crazy, bro? That year, that was his first year starting. He started every game. He was on my team. He went from like positionally like the 23rd or 25th or something like that to like 3rd. I was like, oh yeah. This guy's he's legit. He literally I made it to championship. I lost in championship.
Mm-hmm.
I got sold. I forget what happened. It might have been Jalen Hurts.
Man, that's why you hate.
Because I had Hurts. I had Hurts Saquon. And those two.
This was last year.
In 23.
No, it had been last year. Because Saquon was in our only on.
Yeah. Yes, because I picked. People were laughing at me because I took Saquon 3rd overall, like the whole draft.
Yeah,
and then I took Jalen. Hold on, this is the part. I took Jalen 12th.
Oh, in the second round?
Yes, because I wanted to make sure that I had those two because I was like, because either the Eagles are gonna pass for a touchdown or they're gonna run for one. So one of them two is gonna score. And you guys went bonkers on offense.
Stupid.
Yeah, and so yeah, it was last year then. Yeah, I just played last year. Yeah, and Jalen had a horrible last game.
Which game was this?
It had to be week 14 of last year, right? Isn't that when the thing ends?
I think week 15. No, it had to been week 17, bro. Like, because the championship
was it 17?
And week 17 last.
Who'd y'all play week 17 last year?
Last year, that would have been
because I lost by like a couple points, and I don't think he gave me anything.
That would have been week 14. Would have been. Was it no, bro? It couldn't have been because we beat Dallas 41-7, and he had like 3 touchdowns. No, it had. You know what it had to been? You know what it had to been? The Washington game that he got knocked out in the first quarter.
That's what. Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't play.
Got knocked out in the first quarter.
And yeah, yes.
And Kenny Pickett had to come in. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I got nothing from him, and so then I ended up losing.
He didn't do anything
in the championship.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Because I made it all the way to the championship.
Him getting.
But I remember.
Saquon went crazy.
Hey, I was in that thing going crazy. Wait, we played in one too, right?
Me and you?
Yeah.
We played in a fantasy league?
Yeah, it was our league.
No.
Remember I made that TikTok of me dancing because I beat you?
Me and you played in a fantasy league together?
Yes, with all your boys. It was like a $20 buy-in.
Oh, it was last year. Yes.
Yeah. It was all of us. It was all the boys from Philly and everything. I lost the championship because Jalen.
Oh, snap. Yeah. I remember. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Because, we laughed at you like, bro, what the heck you got all the Eagles players for? Yeah, we was like,
it was you guys. Yes.
I forgot about
you
that.
were the ones. Yeah, you were the guys that were laughing at me.
I was telling you, I'm like, bro, what you doing? You got everybody going to have a bye week.
And I had Goddard too.
Yeah.
And everybody said, yeah.
And he was like, man, I ain't worried about you. He was like, you'll see. Made it all the way to the championship. I'm like, brother.
But right, I was yes, and that's yes. My Tucker Craft was 2 years before that, so like whenever he first started, I think it was 23. That's when I got him out of the waiver wire. I was like, man, this guy's gonna stink because I had Pitts.
Okay.
So I got Pitts the year he got drafted. He was a beast for like the first 3, and then obviously got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And so then obviously all the other tight ends are gone, and so then I was like, okay, like I'll just look at it and. Tucker Craft had like a 2-touchdown game the week before, so I was like, okay, like I'll take him.
Yeah.
And he put up like 40 points the next week. Yeah, like 3 touchdowns. I was like, oh yeah, this guy's like that. And he's my thing ever since. But yeah, that was funny. It was your friends league. So that was last year, right?
Yeah, that was last year. I forgot about that. I've been in the championship for my other league that I've done it for the last 5 years. I've done it. I've been in the championship 3 straight years. Won the first one, and I've lost the last 2. Because like all my players just have the biggest stinker in the world in the championship.
On the last week. That's what happens to me in baseball. I've made probably 4 fantasy championships and lost all of them.
That sucks, bro. And bro, I would have been up $450 and I lost 2 straight years, bro. 2 straight years.
Wait, so total or all?
No, because it's a $50 buy-in that we do, and it's 10 of us. So I would have lost. I would have won 500, but
450 because your 50 is in there.
450.
Dang, that's
I won the first one. I'm like, bro, I'm lit. Went right back the next year, got smoked, and then this year, bro, I had, mind you, my team was composed of McCaffrey, Kyron Williams, AJ Brown, Ladd McConkey, T. Higgins. My quarterback was Jared Goff, bro, and that's when Jared Goff put up -2 points against the Minnesota Vikings with 4 turnovers, bro. I was drinking my coffee like this, wanted to throw it at the TV, bro. I was like, I'm lost. It was over. And then when Caffrey was stupid, had like 35 points for me. Kyron Williams 8, AJ Brown doesn't get targeted in the second half. I'm like, y'all, come on, bro. And then this dude got Olave getting 38. You know what I mean?
Hey, we should live stream the draft for next year. We should do one.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure.
Or baseball.
I've never done baseball fantasy. You know, I need to get with you. Give me one of your.
Hey, it's buns. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't. It's too much, right? Like it's like way.
It's buns. Yeah, basketball is kind of fun.
Never did basketball. I've only done football.
You never done basketball? You only done football?
Only done football. Yeah.
So basketball is kind of fun because like you can set each individual starting lineup for the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you had a matchup for like Zach LaVine, like you don't like it's day by day. Like football, like isn't it like locked once one team plays?
Well, yeah, it's like your team, like your players, obviously, like it's for the week. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like
so
gotta make sure
basketball's not like that. It's day by day. So like so if you have somebody that plays on Tuesday and somebody doesn't play on Tuesday, then you could sub him out the day before. You know what I mean? Or if somebody get hurt, you can put him on so like football, but you're kind of locked once. Can you make subs? I forget.
Not when again.
So let's say you have a Sunday night game and Thursday night game is played and one of your players is in there. Can
Well,
you
no,
sub
because
for
the week
Sunday
starts
night?
Thursday. The week starts Thursday. So,
Yeah.
like, think about it. Like, you have to have your lineup set Thursday before the game starts.
Yeah, before all the games start for the weekend, right?
No. If only one player, like, say you have one player that plays on Thursday, he's the only one you can't move. You can move everybody else before Sunday.
Oh, okay, all right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's like that in basketball.
Okay, it's not like that in baseball. You said
it is like that in baseball, but you gotta like actually watch the starters and stuff. It's tough. It's really difficult.
Yeah, and I know a lot about baseball, but I ain't beat for that. You know what I mean? Like,
it's really like being a GM for a team. Like, seriously.
I'd rather just football, set my lineup, ride with what I ride with, finish it on Tuesday.
Yeah, baseball fantasy is difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yep.
Hey, great talk, man. I cannot wait for this weekend. We're gonna get another stream out. Hopefully tomorrow we could probably do.
Yeah, I can do something tomorrow. Let's do it.
Yeah. We got some topics. Obviously, it's gonna be the biggest football kind of thing because of so many football stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once football season over, obviously we got baseball, baseball spring training to look forward to, but we got basketball kind of in full effect. All-Star weekend is probably around the time the Super Bowl is. So, you know what I mean? It'd be a lot going on, a lot to discuss there basketball-wise. And then World Baseball Classic. Man, there's just so much going on. We are at the best time right now. There's so much going to be happening. We're going to be at the start of everything for the following year, for baseball, for football.
And don't forget about badminton.
Hey, yo, water polo, sick.
Yeah.
So can't wait for that, though. But, yeah, where can they find you, bro?
B3 Swings.
Already know the deal.
Yes, sir.
Beyond The Scoreboard on Instagram and TikTok. Hit like, subscribe, and comment. Man, so many of you guys that are viewing are not subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. It don't take nothing, bro. Just get your content. You know what I mean? And just support the show, man. And share it with as many of you guys can. Dayron, appreciate you tuning in, bro. As always, see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.